Hey everyone, Coach Allen here with Crow River Sport and Fitness. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about why physical development matters for college athletes. When parents think about college athletics, the focus is on skill, and skill absolutely matters. Athletes need to develop technique, game awareness, and sport-specific abilities to compete at higher levels. But here's something that becomes very clear when you start looking at college athletics. At higher levels, every athlete is skilled, and that technical gap between athletes, it gets much smaller. What often separates athletes physically is something different. It's capacity. College strength staffs, they evaluate athletes using things like vertical jump, acceleration, relative strength, how strong an athlete is relative to their body weight, their ability to repeat high intensity efforts, and how they maintain movement efficiency when fatigue sets in. All of those qualities determine how effectively an athlete can perform when the game gets faster, stronger, and more physical. So let me give you an example. Imagine two softball players who are both very skilled hitters. Both have good mechanics, both see the ball well, and both make solid contact. But one athlete has developed more lower body strength and rotational power. That athlete generates more bat speed. The ball comes off the bat harder. Their hits, they travel farther. Now those same mechanics, they produce better results. Same skill, but the athlete with greater physical capacity can express that skill more powerfully. Another example is sprint speed. In many sports, soccer, baseball, softball, lacrosse, football, the difference between reaching a ball can come down to a fraction of a second. And that difference is often determined by acceleration and force production. And that's exactly what physical development improves. Now that doesn't mean that every athlete needs to chase Division I athletics. That's not the point. The point is that physical development expands opportunity. When athletes become stronger, faster, and more explosive, their skill has more room to show up. They can move faster, react faster, and perform their skill at higher speeds and higher levels of competition. But developing that type of physical capacity takes time. It doesn't happen in the off season. It happens through years of consistent training, gradually improving strength, gradually improving power, gradually improving speed and coordination. Those improvements, they compound over time. And as they do, the athlete becomes more capable physically. Skill is what gets athletes noticed, but physical capacity is what allows that skill to show up when the game gets faster and more demanding. Skill opens the door, but physical development determines how wide that door can swing. And building that type of capacity takes time. Real athletic development, it happens over years, not just in one season. Hey, I'm Coach Allen with Crow River Sport and Fitness. Thanks for joining me today. If you like this kind of content, please click like and subscribe. Have a great day.